I'm Norman White. I'm a clinical faculty member in the IOMS department, Information Operations and Management Science department here at Stern. I've been here for a long time, since I got out of college pretty much. I'm sort of a techie, geeky kind of person. I really like to play with technology in my spare time. I'm currently faculty director of the Stern Center for Research Computing, in which we have a private cloud that runs lots of different kinds of systems. Many of our faculty or PhD students who need specialized hardware and software will come to us. We'll spin up a machine for them, configure it, help them and advise on them. And a lot of the data scientists, or virtually all the data scientists at Stern, use our facilities, and their PhD students use them a lot. I have an undergraduate degree in applied physics, and while I was an undergrad, I took a number of economics courses. So I ended up deciding to go to business school, but this was in the early days of computers, and I had gotten interested in computers, and I came to Stern, which was then NYU Business School downtown, and they had a little computer center, and I decided that I was going to learn two things while I was there. One, I was going to learn how to program. I'd taken one programming course in college, and I was going to learn how to touch type. I never did learn how to touch type. Oh, maybe I did, but I forgot. Now I'm back to two-finger pecking. But I became a self-taught programmer, and then I took a number of courses at IBM, because I eventually became the director of the computer center while I was getting my PhD in economics and statistics at Stern. So in 1973, the school formed a department called Computer Applications and Information Systems, and I was one of the first faculty members in the department, and I've been here ever since. So my typical Monday is I usually get in around 11 o'clock, and I do my email at home first, but I come in and I have two classes on Monday. I have a class on design and development of web-based systems at 6 o'clock. 2 o'clock I have a dealing with data class. The class is based all on Python notebooks. So we start with sort of the basics of Unix and Linux, just to get the students used to that. We move on to some Python, some regular expressions, a lot of relational databases, some Python pandas, which is sort of like R for Python, lets you do mathematical and statistical calculations in Python. And then I end up with big data, for which, as you probably know, I'm an evangelist. And the students have weekly homeworks. I put them in teams, and they have to do a big project at the end of the term, and they do some really cool things. Yes, in fact, the whole course is taught using Jupyter Notebooks. Every student has their own virtual machine on Amazon Web Services, so we pre-configure all the machines, and they get a standard image that has all of the materials for the course either loaded on it, or in a Jupyter Notebook there are the commands to download it or update the server with the right software. So everybody's in the same environment. It doesn't matter whether they have a Mac or a Windows machine or how old it is. Everybody can do everything in the class.